Welcome back, people. Today we are going to make this beautiful landscape. And what's so special about this, that we are not going to use a single brush stroke. Don't believe me? Let's see it. So here's my watercolor paper block from Bauhong, and I am making some outlines just for the canopy of trees and down below for the ground, and that's it. I will be using this palette knife also, and I'm using these two brushes, but there won't be any brush strokes. This is mostly for making the paper wet and moving the color or pigment as desired. Alright, so here I am first wetting the area where I have made the canopy of the trees. And here I take this green mixed with a little bit of blue and a little bit of brown. So it's a neutral kind of a green. If you want to use the pre-mixed color, you can, but here I am using this and I am watering it down, and now I drop the colors over the outline of the canopy I have made. So a lot of water and a lot of tilting the paper. It's more likely the pouring style of watercolor. So here I'm using some brown, even darker green. This is yellow ochre mixed with sap green. And here, as I'm done dropping the pigments, I am just tilting the paper so as the color flows towards the upper part of the painting. And now I wash my brush and I'm adding some more water, and see, I am making the pigment move with the water, dropping in some more water and trying to move the pigments towards the upper part. And now here I am using Payne's Grey for the shadows. A lot of water and lots of pigment, of course. So here I am moving the paper some more to make the pigments flow, and now I will add some water at the bottom edge of this canopy, and before that I will put something to keep the paper tilted like this, and here I will add water to give way to the pigment to flow downwards like that. As you see, I am making the pigments move downwards in a trail, and I am making that trail with water, and these trails are going to make the tree trunks, thinner and lighter ones in the background and darker and thicker ones in the foreground. as you see, by doing this, the canopy has become very light because most of the pigment that was dark has come down now. So we'll have to add some more pigment over there. And as you see, the paper is still quite wet, so the color is flowing on its own, which is what we want also. So here I am using my darker green again, and I am using some burnt umber and some yellow ochre mixed with green. So all the colors we used before, I am using the same colors again. And now I'm adding pigment on the trunks I want to show in the foreground, while those which I want to keep in the background, I will not add any more pigment in those trunks. I will just leave them as is. Here I'm adding some more trunks in the background. As you see, just dragging the pigment very lightly down. And now with the help of this knife, I'm going to scratch or drag some very thin lines for the tiny and thin branches, but the color seems to have dried, so this trick is not working really. Now I will take my thin detailing brush and just pull some pigment here and there to make a mess of a web of very thin hair like branches. And now it's time to work on the ground. So again, I am making the ground area wet, adding a lot of water here, but not as much as we used for the tree canopy, lesser than that, but yes, quite a lot of water. And now I will add some Payne's Grey here. I will add all the darker colors over here, less of greens and more of grays and browns. Again, I will tilt the paper to make the color flow downwards, as you see. here I drop in lots of water to make some washed out trails to give the ground the uneven feel. As you see this, washed out trails to give it a natural and uneven feel. And here now it's time to make some grass or bushes. So again I am pulling the color with the help of my detailing brush, but this time I am pulling the color from the ground. So whatever color is there, I am not taking color in my brush. I am not loading my brush with the pigment. Whatever pigment is there, whatever water is there, I am just flicking it upwards and trying to make some grass or some more branches, like so, with almost dry brush. It's almost dry, no water, no pigment in the brush. I'm just using the pigment which is already there on paper, and I'm pulling it sort of in a flicking motion and making some grass and some branches, and we are pretty much done with this painting. So just let this dry. And now when it's completely dried, I removed it with the use of a palette knife, and as you saw, without using a single brush stroke, we actually made this beautiful landscape. I hope you liked this video. I hope you were able to learn something today, and if it was the case, please like the video, please share it with the friends, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such useful and beautiful videos. Alright, I will see you in my next video on next Tuesday. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed, and keep painting. Bye bye.